Howdy, folks, how are y'all doing? Cub here and welcome back to our Tekkit Classic Redux Let's Play adventure, where we're going to continue our quest to find diamonds. Now, I've already started a tiny little tunnel, but tunnel? For some reason, I felt like I had said tunnel wrong, but I did not. And I've started digging down toward the bottom of the world, but I ran out of ladders. Trust me, I used up as many as I could. Now, I want to apologize before we continue any further for the last episode's audio issues. I know some of you are probably thinking, Cub, you're such a terrible guy. Why'd you do that to us? We know it was intentional. Look, I promise it wasn't. I know it might seem like the kind of trolly thing I would do to just really hardcore troll you guys, to just be like, hey, listen to this. Bwahahaha. But it was not my intention. I've made some pretty big changes to my audio setup to hopefully make sure it doesn't happen again, but I cannot guarantee they're going to stick. So this episode might be too loud, it might be too quiet. Hopefully though, like Goldilocks, it'll be just right. Also, it wasn't Goldilocks that was just right. That sounds like a bit of a creepy thing to say. You know, Mama Bear and Papa Bear, too big, too small. Goldilocks was just right though. Wink, wink. Although Goldilocks, you got a name like Goldilocks, you gotta imagine she was a looker. I'm telling you right now, real life Goldilocks. Ooh boy. Anyway, this is getting very bizarre. Let's continue on with the conversation of the day, which is finding diamonds, collecting some wood, collecting some diamonds. We're gonna go ahead and get what's left here, even though I did just break my axe. And how many? Okay, 42. That's gonna be, I think we're finally gonna have enough ladders this time. What I had to do though was because I dug the hole and then I tried to build my way back out with ladders and I ran out. I kind of had to top the hole out a bit. We can fix that though. We've got that. We'll take care of that in no time. Look at this. I've got two trees right outside here. They look lovely. I could have cut them down, but I didn't want to continue bone milling them. You know, it's weird approaching from this direction. It almost looks like the other side of this hill is just going to be like the end of the world. Like there's not going to be anything back there. Like that's just a straight drop off. Reminds me of my scattered island, scattered land, shattered land. I think it was shattered land. Let's Play, which was pretty cool, except for when Iroth showed up. But again, haven't seen him in a while. I hope that's not a thing anymore. He wasn't. No, yeah, I was gonna say he wasn't that bad, but he really was. He was terrible. He didn't like manage to do what he like planned to do, which was kill me. But that doesn't make him any less threatening. And I still like. I don't want to run into the guy in a dark alley because that Iroth, whew, man, he is something else. All right, we're starting to have some issues here with our stick placement. We're just gonna keep doing this though. All right, we've maxed out. We've got 2 left over. We're about to run out of durability on our pick, so I say we go ahead and we will go ahead and waste 3 more because we'll find some more emeralds. It's not that big a deal. Plus, it's really nice to have these really quick digging tools. All right, back down here we go. And as you can see what I mean. I made it so far, but then I ran out, so I had to. I kind of started placing them, but then I kind of forgot, and I got too far deep, and then I had to dig my way back out. Not that big a deal. Somewhere around here, there's going to be a drop, though. I think it's going to be right here. Oh, nope. Here. Yeah, there we go. I think that you can place them every other block, and it's fine, but I'm not really into that kind of thing. I want to place mine. I want to have a proper up and down situation. Now, I broke into this cave. I didn't really find a whole lot of good stuff. A couple of ores here and there, but for the most part, just kind of your bland, generic cave with no diamonds. We're not going to find any diamonds. It sounds like there's monsters, though. We won't find diamonds, so we're just going to continue. We're going to go ahead and block that off so nothing can get in through there or through here for that matter, but we can still kind of see out and things can still shoot at us at their leisure. Now, the way I was digging this was I was kind of going down a few blocks, making sure there's no lava, dropping in. Look at that, ruby. Speaking of finding more little precious gemstones. And then I'd dig a few more, and I'd keep going. We want to keep that up, but we also want to remember this time to actually place these ladders that I've gone out and got. And we are going to stop to collect these because we'll be able to make more tools with them. And that's really probably the only purpose you're going to have for these. Now that I think about it, if we take a look at them and we look at uses, yeah, you got tools, you got armor, you got a saw you can make a sickle, which is pretty cool. We'll probably look at those at some point when we get into the actual Let's Play portion of the series. All right, dig down, place the ladders. It's a pretty good system. It's not the best system, but it's a pretty darn good one. And you know what I just realized? I did not bring enough wood to make a crafting station down here. So if we're going to have to make any other additional tools, we're going to be in a bit of a lurch until I can go back upstairs and get some wood. Now, that's not a big issue. That's not like the kind of life-ending situation like, oh no, I can't get planks, I'll have to crawl back to the surface. That'll be kind of a relatively easy thing. I'm just saying it won't be fun. It'll be like a long 20, 30 seconds of me climbing up the shaft, and I won't fast forward it. I'm gonna make y'all watch it. I won't cut it out. I'm not that good a guy. I know some of you got it in your head, Cub. He's such a good guy. Good guy Cub. They should make a meme about him. You really shouldn't. I'm not a good guy. I did actually leave the audio like that on purpose last time, just to make y'all something. No, not really. I wouldn't do that to y'all. Or would I? Y'all don't know. You don't really know me that well. You make these assumptions about me, but you don't really know me. Y'all don't know nothing about me. You don't know what I've been through. Don't hold it against me. You don't know what I've been through. Did y'all see that new Five Nights trailer? It looks pretty good. I'm not gonna play it, but I'm gonna watch other people play it. See, I'm too scared to watch other people play it. Like, I have trouble just because I know there's a jump scare coming, so I have trouble with that. I'll probably watch 8-Bit Gaming play it because they do a pretty good, like, story wrap-up as they go through. And, of course, we will watch MatPat's. All of us will watch MatPat's theories on it when it comes out. But we will not, however, be playing it on this channel because it scares me and I am easily frightened. I mean, the Trigens and Far Cry, for crying out loud, scare me. And they're not in any way scary. They're just really old school rendered, the kind of zombie things. They're not, there's nothing scary about them. They're just mutant monkeys. That's all they are. And in reality, there's nothing scary about a Muki mutant. Oh goodness. There's something scary about that sentence. Oh, is this Emery? I bet you this is going to be something like Tungsten. Hot dog. We got some Tungsten. Sweet goodness gracious. Heavenly host proclaim. This is good stuff, the Tungsten. We're gonna have that, and we're gonna use that, my friends. We are going to use that. You better believe it. That's some high EMC stuff there. I don't know what it's used for, like what mod it's needed for, but I'm gonna use it for other stuff. We're just gonna transmute it into raw energy, and how many did we get? 2? That's enough for like 4 diamonds right there. That's 4 diamonds worth of EMC. That's pretty crazy. All right, we're getting close. We're starting to get some really weird sound effects, as you do when you dig down this deep. Got some more silver. Again, not particularly useful, although now that I think about it, once you cook it up, it should have a pretty good EMC value. Alright, we're at level 5. I say we go ahead all the way to the bottom. Look at that, speak of the devil. And then we're going to go up a bit, because there's no use digging this far down. I say we go back up to, I like 12. Maybe we should dig from 10, though. Yeah, we'll dig from 10 this time, because that means 12 is directly ahead of us. 12 is a good place to dig. I like 12. 12 is a good number. It's a good place to dig from. We're going to just take our chances here. We found some 10. I mean, you find this stuff at the higher levels in just a complete mass. It's not a difficult thing to find. And yet, here we go. We go to the bottom of the world. We go through all this effort just to get down here and not die. And we do all the proper steps. We build the ladders, and we do the 2x1 tunnel to make sure we don't fall into lava. And what do we get? A bunch of useless tin and copper. But you know what they say? Where tin is aplenty, diamonds not far behind. You know who says that? Me just now. And it's not true, it's just wishful thinking. I think in reality, we're not going to find any diamonds here. Because I think that there's probably too many other ores. Like, there's too many other ores here, and the diamonds are like, I'm not going to spawn here. Because look at all the other ores. However, we did just find some more redstone, which we went on a hold quest for last time. So good to know we could have just skipped that quest, gone to this quest, and found our redstone. Although, granted, we only found 8 pieces, and that's not really enough to do anything. You know, it's also dangerous to dig straight up. Fortunately, lava does take a couple of seconds to fall. Gravel, however, will suffocate you and not give you any time to even think about what's happening. Gotta be careful with gravel. Looks like we've got one more piece here. Awesome. Do we need to be concerned about that up there? I don't think so. I think we need to push on this direction, because this is the only direction that we haven't checked out yet. We got some iron. Well, you know what? Iron's good. We're almost at the point now where we could make iron armor if we wanted to go ahead and smelt up enough iron to do so. We would risk, though, I mean, that's a lot of iron that we could, I mean, we could have twice as much iron if we waited for that macerator. But iron armor would be useful. I'm just saying, it's a lot of weighing the pros and cons. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Trying to decide what you're going to do now and what you're going to do later. You could always wait till later. Everything will be better later. You can always, like, waiting. The waiting game is not fun, but it can pay off. But also, you got to spend money to make money. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and build your iron armor in order to make iron armor. You know what I mean? You got to spend iron armor to make iron armor. I think that's going to be some uranium. Yep, myanium, not yours. Let's not get confused. That's just a name. It's mine. And we're going to use it to make some nuclear power. Oh, yeah, and it's going to be awesome. Hopefully it doesn't blow up and kill us, because that seems like the kind of thing that would happen. Now, how long are we going to be down here? How long is this episode going to be? Well, I'm not going to rest till I'm with you, because I like you, because I like... That's not how the song goes at all. But I'm not going to rest until I do find some diamonds, because that is the purpose of this video. This is the final Prelude episode, folks. Next time you see me here in the wonderful world of Tekkit Classic, we're going to be actually starting an episode. Episode 1, we're going to be doing real productive things with the modded world. But for now, you know what we could do? And I just thought about this. This would help a lot. I mean, it requires us to get into some modded stuff. But if we made a divining rod, what is it called? Yeah, divining rod, we could find diamonds a lot faster. Yeah, we could do that. It's not that oh, well, we have to have a diamond to get that one. Redstone. I mean, can we make this down here? What goes into this? A stick, some covalence dust. It's just cobblestone and a piece of charcoal. Don't have any charcoal on me. Well, look, we could hang out down here forever and dig down here forever. But to be honest, I think it might be a good idea to just go ahead and we'll dabble in a little bit of modded tech. I mean, this won't ruin the Let's Play, because I don't think we'll ever get to a point where we need to cover divining rods in the Let's Play. So we'll go ahead and we'll use them here in the Prelude. Maybe I'll give them a nice little, oh, look, we use these here, you know, that kind of a thing when we get to the actual episodes, you know, just to sort of let people know, whoa, hey. We'll just let people know what's up, but I don't think we'll really go into it too much, because it's just not a big thing, is it? It's a good tool, but it's not the sort of thing you write your mom home about and be like, hey mom, I found a divining rod. She's not going to reply and be like, oh son, that's awesome, I'm so happy for you. It's just not going to happen, and if you're waiting on that to happen, you'll be waiting for a long time. Now charcoal, I have none of. Fortunately, trees I do have a plenty of. We only need one piece here, so we'll just hit it with a ladder, because this is the perfect tool for the job. We'll leave that tree just kind of magically floating there. Hope no one questions us about it. We'll put a piece of coal in here, and before anyone says a darn thing, I'm going to put the meat in afterwards so that piece of coal isn't wasted. Because I know how y'all are. I know how it goes. Cub, you're going to waste that coal. Blur, 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 blur. Well, look at that. Not anymore, we're not. Okay, we've got our charcoal. We're going to combine that with cobblestone. I don't even need to look at the recipe. I know the recipe. That'll give us our 40 covalence dust level 1. Cool stuff. Actually, no, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was going to say, how much is this worth? It's worth 40, but then that's what the covalence dust is worth. Okay, we're also going to need a stick, which we can get like so. Allow me to demonstrate to you, the viewer, how you make a stick. There's one. That's how you do it. It's a very straightforward process. There you go. You got your divining rod. Let's drop off some of these things because we've got so many of them. We don't really need to be carrying around with us. There we go. And while we're up here, let's go ahead and create a crafting station for down below, because we might need that. We've got a few sticks to bring with us. Okay, we'll leave this dust here as well. This chest is getting full. I'm not sure where I'm going to stick a second one. I might have to move my furnace. That, of course, being the plural for furnace. Alright, so this one's going to be a bit more expensive. We're going to need a piece of that. Oh, we already had one. We could have actually already made this. Look at that. Fantastic. Put that in there like so. Put this guy in the middle. We get our divining rod. And we put the covalence dust up. And now we go back underground. And let me see. Is it C to toggle these? Is it right click? I don't... Oh, look at that. Okay. I'm not sure how to... Can we just drop? Boom. Look at that. That was a much faster means of travel. Alright. So if we walk up over to this wall here and we just, we right click. Whoa. 16. Okay, so somewhere in this direction, there's something worth quite a bit of EMC. We should probably head that way. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and I hate to do this, I hate to take us out of the game and into settings because no one wants to see this. But let's see, is there directions for extra function is on C? Yeah, I thought we could make this. Wait a second. Where'd that big, we found some big stuff. Where'd the big stuff go? Okay, we came back here and then we went bam. Nope. Bam. See? Bam. Bam. Why did it stop working? I hit something earlier and it was like, big money right ahead. Big money straight ahead. This is also, by the way, in case you didn't notice, consuming the redstone that we brought with us. I think we better just go ahead and dig this way, because I thought for sure it said there was something good back here, and if there's not, well, so be it. There's nothing useful back here. Alright, little magic tool. Anything down there? No, nothing down there. Fantastic. Anything that way? Or this way? How about here? No, nothing. Whoa, okay. Beneath us right now, there's something good. And also, yeah, it doesn't consume 1 for every time you use it. It's consuming them a bit slower than that. I'm not sure what the actual ratio is, because I haven't looked it up, nor will I. Now, which one of these is, what is this? Is this the... That's the stuff right there. See, that's why you use this tool. It shows you where the good things are. Now those weren't diamond. This right here is just coal. So we only got, looks like 2 pieces of that tungsten stuff. But still, when we start generating EMC, that's going to be handy. What we really want to use this tool for, though, is finding diamonds. So hopefully it'll be able to do that. And I think, and I could be wrong, but I think it can also use coal as a fuel source. So for instance, we're about to run out of redstone uses. Yeah, nothing useful that direction. I'm also not sure what the distance on this one is, what the range is. I think it does 16 blocks, though. I think the smallest one does like a 3 by 3, and this one here does a 3 by 16. Yeah, nothing that way. Nothing that way. Okay, 320 is not that much. We're looking for diamonds. That's what we want to find. See, I could have swore right there. Yes, this way. See, I told you. It did say that once. Right there. There's the money. Ha 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 ha. Fantastic. This is such a useful tool. I am glad that we built this. Even though it hasn't revealed any diamonds to us, I'm still glad we did this. Let's try a different direction. Let's go in the other way, because we've only been going this way for right now. So best that way is 256. Here we go. Got another one. Alright, it should be right back here. Shouldn't be too far away. Right there. There it is. Dude, this is fantastic. Again, still not diamonds, but at this point, all we need is 1 diamond. And at that point, we'll be able to build our Philosopher's Stone. Oh, wait, no, we're going to need another one after that, though, so we'll have one for reference, and then we can make a bunch of diamonds. So 2 diamonds. If we leave here with 2 diamonds, we're pretty much set. These sound effects are terrifying. They weren't as bad yesterday, but for some reason, they're more terrifying now. Also, we still got a little bit of redstone. Let's go ahead and set these things down here so we can keep an eye on them and see when it actually begins to consume things. 2048. Now, what would that be? I think that's going to be one of our gold. Hot dog. More gold. Good. We're going to need some more of that as well. Fantastic. We're looking for about 8,000, though, because about 8,000 is going to be our diamonds, and that's what we're really after here. Ooh. Alright, well, this was a happy little find. No sign of diamonds, though, but let's go ahead and get all this good stuff. Alright, well, overall, I think that was a perfectly enjoyable experience. I feel like we got a lot out of it. Let's go ahead and, now that our pick is broken, make us a new one, maybe out of sapphires this time, because we don't really have any other options. And that's cool, because now it matches our shovel. On fire, nobody panic, nobody panic. Break this with the, I mean, I'm not going to use a tool to break this, that would be silly. Collect it with our bare hands, and let's find where we go from here. Ooh, okay. 4,000, is that gold again? I forgot what, I think gold is 4,000. It's not going to be diamond. No, okay, right. Uranium. Good stuff. Good stuff. Still not quite what we're looking for, though. We're trying to find diamond, which again will be at about 8. Ooh. A value around 10. Best value. There we go. 8,192. We have got diamonds. That's the exact number of diamond. Haha! We need 2 of them. Come on, baby. Oh, we got 3. Fantastic. 4, even. 5. How many? I was gonna say they don't. Ooh. That's fine. We don't need all this cobblestone. Awesome. 5 diamonds. That's really all we need. That's gonna be plenty to get us started. You know what they say? Where you find diamonds, you're not gonna find any more. So just get the heck out of there before something bad happens. I'm still checking around all the corners just to see if there's anything even close to where we are that might be of use. And I'm not seeing a darn thing. And I don't even see a thing. I don't see one darn thing. Not one single thing of use. Yeah, there's nothing here for us to use. Well, except for whatever that is. So that was a lucky find. I just decided I kind of checked everywhere back here and I should just dig in a straight line for a while to see where that got me. And guess what, folks? That got me somewhere good. We've got another inventory full of pretty decent stuff. And a bunch of worthless cobblestone that we'll never need. On our way up, though, I think we can still find diamonds around in this area, so maybe we should just go ahead and do like a paltry little post to each side, just to make sure we're not missing anything useful. Yeah, okay. And then just see if we find anything else useful on the way up. Diamonds we're not going to find up here, but you never know. You might find something else of pretty high value. Like a corpse. Like the corpse of a rich guy with a map to his buried treasure. Those are always nice. I find those a lot in my backyard. Minus the buried treasure. Just the corpses. Also, minus the corpses. There's no corpses in my backyard that I know of. I haven't dug anything back there. The only thing that's been dug back there was my ISP guys dug a line for my internet. And that was very kind of them. I really needed that. So thank you, ISP guys. That was great. I realize it's your job. Thanks anyway. It's a good deal. Alright, we're going to have to... I was worried we're going to have to do this. You're going to have to go, little furnace. The little furnace that could. Now, I don't think that will actually open like that if we go ahead and we'd give this a go. A red hot go, as they say. And we place this down. Yeah, I didn't think so. You guys are both going to have to go. And you know where we can put them is right here. Ah, no, you. Come on back down here. I don't know what you think you're doing. You stay there. Now, I've been talking about it for a while. Let's take a nap. In the morning. In the morning, we'll go and we will get some sand to cook up and make some glass panes with, so that we can hopefully add some windows to our little abode, because it's quite dark and quite moody, quite depressing. Here we go, look at this sand. And in fact, we can free up this river if we wanted to. In fact, let's do it. Yeah, let's free the river. Free the river, free the river. Look at that. Not quite enough. Free it a little bit more. Look at that, we'll make it flow. Free flow river. Free flow river, break my mind. It's not the lyrics to any song that's ever been written. Ever, sadly. Alright, I might have to come down here with a bit of a bucket. Like, place some water here. That'll probably even this out. And then we'll have free flowing of the river all the way down and around. Hey guys, see y'all hanging out here in the swamp. Having a right good old time. That's nice. Y'all stay on your side of the river. I'll stay on mine, and never the two shall meet. I did see a creeper over there hanging out with a spider, but those guys are welcome to hang out. Creepers, they'll keep their distance, I'm sure. They've heard about what I've done to their kind in the past. And, you know, the cow, he seems like a good enough guy. I don't need to worry about him. Now, what am I doing? Did I say cow? I totally meant spider. Right, glass. I'm going to put that in here. For those of you who don't know how to do glass, I'm going to teach you right now. We're going to grab some of that coal we've been collecting. Not as much as I thought we had, by the way. We're going to put that in here, though. That's going to start cooking up. Yes, perfect. Dirt in this chest, really? That doesn't seem like the sort of thing that goes in. Hey, look, buckets. Now, where did I get all these buckets from? Did I do a bucket quest or something? I can't even think right now what I would have done to get buckets. I must have found them all. Oh, in those chests earlier. Right, fantastic. Well, we'll go ahead and use those to fix this little problem up. Okay, well, we're not quite there yet. We're close, though. Look at that. Okay, we fixed half the problem. Brilliant. And we now have a perfect flow. It's wonderful. That little squid over there will now be able to go visit his relatives over here. And they've been lost and separated for centuries, but now I have brought them back together via the power of human ingenuity. It's like a bicycle. Because that's the thing. Because they measured the amount of energy it takes for certain animals to move from one place to the other, and human beings were the worst. Unless you put them on a bicycle, and they were far and away the best. Because that's what it's all about. It's our ingenuity. That's what gets us places. And that's what Steve Jobs wanted to rename the Mac to. And everyone's like, nope. We're sticking with Mac because bicycle is a dumb name for a computer, and they were right. It really is. Can you imagine? What do you got? I got the iBike. Yeah, that's just cringeworthy. I wouldn't. Good grief. All right, well, we're going to preserve, because we're kind of burning through these pretty quick. Well, then again, what else are we going to use them for? Let's create a ruby axe. Might be neat. And it's going to require a couple of pieces of that and a couple of these. Look at that. Fantastic. All right, I say we let's go outside and do this, because we want this to look nice from the outside. Probably a double window here. Oh, glorious. Fantastic. Just let a little natural light in there. Sprucing up the joint, because it's been a little dark and dingy. A little natural light. We'll shed some light on things. Ayo. Perfect. We've got, of course, the double doors here. Look how much roomier it is now. Just adding those little windows has made the space feel so much larger than it really is. And let's add one up here as well. Knock this out. Cool, and we will place some panes. Oh, that's great. In fact, you know what? Let's go outside and let's make sure this is going to look okay, because we would hate for strangers to come by to visit, or, you know, preferably people that I know, and we have just a really tacky house. Let's do a big window back here. I mean, we've got the glass panes, we got the space. I don't care for that. That's going to have to also go. We're going to have to fix that right away. But look at that. That's... I don't care for this. Maybe get rid of that. Replace that back with some more blocks. Just patch that up a bit. There we go. Okay, and we'll get rid of these because they look hideous. You know where we could put them, though? Where they would be both out of the way but still functional, is right up here. And then we can still access them. We can still use them. In fact, we could do that with this as well. We could put our crafting table up there. Where did it go? Right here. We got two of them, of course. Crafting table. They're just kind of tucked up there out of the way. Then we can move our bed to right here. Oh man, look, we've maximized space, folks. That's what we've done here. We have maximized our workspace. Fantastic. This is good stuff. I'm happy of what we've accomplished here today. So let's quickly cut this tree down, because this has been getting on my nerves since I did it. I would have cut the whole thing down, but I didn't have an axe at the time. Now I've got one, so there we go. That's taken care of. We will also cut down this one. I think we're done with ugly wood. We can kind of move forward with the nicer, brighter birch wood. And we need to cut this thing down to get some more birch saplings, and then we'll just plant them all over the place like crazy. Because that's what you do, and that's how you do it. Now, what was I saying? I don't even remember now. It's all a blur. I can't think of what I was saying. What was my intentions? Oh, I was just going to recap what we've done today. Well, we went and we found some diamonds. I'm still carrying them around in my inventory like an absolute scrub, because I don't know any better. Like, what's the worst that could really happen? You have any more? Can I have some more saplings, please, before I continue? I'd like at least one more. I don't want this to be just like a zero-sum game here. I want a little profit out of it. Give me another one. Give me just... I'm only asking for one more here. I ain't too proud to beg. Are you kidding me? There we go. Great. And then we'll plant this one over here where we had that other one previously. Cool. We're gonna have lots of pretty trees around here. Pretty, bright trees. They're pretty bright, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Alright, we've gotten our 5 diamonds, we've got plenty of redstone now. Not as much coal as I would like going into this, but that is what it is, unfortunately. We can empty the rest of this garbage in here. We've got a pretty good suite of tools. We have touched a little bit on our first modded item, the divining rod, which we only built because, let's face it, we were going to need one eventually anyway, and we didn't want to spend all day digging. Look at the startup, though. Look at all these things we've gotten here. We've got a ton of nickelite, which, despite common conception, is actually... yeah, that's correct. It's actually pretty good. It's got a pretty high EMC value, 128. That's about equal to, yeah, a single piece of coal. So that's just stacks. We're not going to use it. I mean, we might use it. We might use it for... none of those things. Blue doped wafers... blue alloy ingots, you know, things of that nature. We might use it for that, or we might just use it to get that sweet, sweet raw EMC. In any case, folks, that does it. We are now officially completed with the Tekkit Classic Prelude series. Next time you see me here, we'll be on episode 1. So until then, thank y'all for watching, God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!